This is Thunder with Graylind.com, and today I'd like to spend some time going over our unique product lines. The way you get to our product line, if you're coming from a factory authorized website, then you get there by clicking the QR code there in the center. If you're at the Graylind.com site, you would get there by simply clicking the GL, our logo there in the center, which takes you to our page for ordering, which we are currently updating and just adding on some new products as well as creating the buttons for them. What we have on one side of our company, because our products come in two formats. They come in a text message email sent directly digitally to your device, or B, that it comes in a holographic card or seal. Now, both of them are as equally effective. There are some benefits that come with the text message. For instance, the range is around 30 feet. So for those that are doing using the smog anti-smog text, you will see that the range on that is around 30 feet. The application that comes with a serial code number for the device actually is used for our carbon allowance reasons. That device then has about a 8 to 12 inch field. So placing it on or as close to the fuel tank as you can. You can put it inside. Let's say if your gas tank is underneath the back seat floorboard, you can then place the device underneath the carpet, for say, and just don't let the car wash guys vacuum it up by accident. Otherwise, as long as you're within a 8 to 12 inch field, it affects up to 75 gallons of gas. We have a larger one for semi trucks, and that particular model goes up to 300 gallons. Well, if we have a 3,000 gallon tank in our boat, will 10 stickers work? No, it will not. Will I get better mileage, or if I put 2 stickers on one tank? No, you can only be 100% pregnant. The process will fill a volume area. Now, the difference between, let's say, a text and a permanent device is that each time you fill up, you would have to pull your image out and hold it toward the car for 2 minutes to go back to a anti-smog machine. But the great thing about the peel and seal system is that it's out of sight, out of mind, and it's always working. The product line that we have a couple combo packs, because some people still like going to McDonald's and ordering their food by a number. I thought it'd be fun to throw in some nice discounts as well. So we have a anti-smog device, and 10 of what my favorite of all time devices is thermals. Thermals are unique in a way because they go outside that 8 to 10 inch field, and now they cover a surface area of up to 10 feet. So really one thermal device on each wall, 10 feet perimeter around your building, one on each window, and heating and cooling vents is where we recommend to get maximum thermodynamic protection in the home. Think of it as taking 3 feet of pink insulation and wrapping it around your house with duct tape. That's exactly what we've done. We've now made that invisible so it doesn't look so tacky. You get the benefits of having 3 feet of pink insulation that you can't see. And on hot days, it simply removes heat away from the home, and on colder days below 72 is the think of it, the tipping point. At 72 degrees, then the insulation field comes inside the house, keeping your house warmer in the winter. Uniquely enough, if it's hotter outside and your air conditioner is running, thermal has the innate intelligence, I guess, in our M-State platform to recognize that the thermodynamics is needed now in the air conditioning. So we have seen AC vents drop from 61s, 64, that's what normal AC units are, down to a 42, 49 degree temperature coming out of the vents in under 5 minutes once our system has been applied. The same is to say on the heat. We have a heating system there that is coming out at 112, 118 is a pretty good unit. We've taken those numbers up to 140, 145 numerous occasions. Usually around 135 is where we see most of the heaters out there. But our point is, if you got hotter heat and colder air coming out on a building that has more insulation, you can obviously see the reduction in heating and cooling costs associated with the device. So combo one is, kind of my two favorites. You get a heck of a discount right there. It's only $50 extra for it's basically 8 free thermals on this unit. The next one we have is we included a breaker box seal. Again, that's another $100 off, almost half price just on this little combo deal. I said meal. Breaker box is really simple. You apply that device to your breaker box. Your breaker box then comes in reaction with the smart meter, and it correctly aligns the transient surges that are coming across the bus bar once entering into your building, and thus we are showing the true measurement of electricity and consumption that one is using. So this is one of our products that we kind of had sitting on the back burner for a long time. It wasn't really experiencing a lot of attention, and we didn't really focus much on it until some of our reps started putting them on in their homes and reporting back with the homes of their neighborhood that they've been putting them on. And we started seeing numbers that were a lot higher than I had originally saw when tested this device years back. We were seeing numbers then 15 to 20, 25 was pretty common. And now that's a bad number. We're seeing numbers much higher. Most cases, the electricity are almost cut in half. Upper 40% are very common, and we've been really surprised. We've included that in this pack because it's a good thermals with your breaker box is a perfect home system. Next, our Max Pack 3 here is we included a Frequency 1. Frequency 1 is a fertilizer system that you simply comes like a bookmark. It has a two-function duality of hologram. On one side, let me find that one. Frequency fertilizer. On one side here, you'll see this where it says Garden Grow. That is our potenizer. You simply place your seeds on top of this or in the field of, and again, you can pile them up 2 feet. This has a 2 feet range around its potenization program. Placing the seeds there for a period of 5 minutes before planting them will give them that energy burst out of the starting gates to win a Kentucky Derby. This is really for the serious grower, agriculture minded that I am growing up in the Midwest. I've taken this one as far as anybody in the plant community has ever even dared dreamed. We are seeing out of the 400 plant variations that I've tested over the last decade, we have seen between 80 and 300% increases in yield. These yields are so increased, and not only the large increased yields, the growth cycle is cut by a third, 66% of the time to grow what is normal harvest. So What you do with this, after you potenize the seeds, you put the, we call it the bookworm. It's a bookmark, a holographic bookmark. Comes that large. You place that one near the water irrigation system. So if you're having a PVC or hose drip system, wherever the main valve that is feeding that entire irrigation system, that is where you would place your device. The other one that we had in that grow pack then is our water main, and basically you place that one on the main water pipe that comes into your house. So there's a nice complete home system there that gives you, the first thing you notice about the water main, it renders the toxins and the minerals that are hard trace elements, it renders them inert. So yes, they are still present, but they do not come with their properties of destruction, to the body that we see from normal drinking water that's in most cities. Your skin, your showers, you're going to totally notice the 5 minutes after you put this on, how the water feels and how it reacts in your cooking. Everything. You're just going to, you can't help but not notice the difference of what quality water and bad water in your body is, since your body is made of 80% water. So if we can correctly align those frequencies and use water as a memory stick, which carries the information that we are encoding, it makes sense why our plant system and our frequency fertilizer plant and our main water system works so easy. Going down the list, we have covered some of these already. Thermal, and left we have is anti-mold. It does what it says. You place this one on the wall that you're having mold issues, flooding that has occurred throughout the country, gets in basements, and what happens then is the sheetrock starts to absorb that water, and mold is present. On the East Coast and around the country where you're on the ocean, we have to hose down and spray down, decks, PVC decks, low maintenance decks. You still have to rid the mold problem. So a lot of these ideas came from me just, exploring around the house and seeing what could be better. If I couldn't hear my next door neighbor yell and I could make my window more insulated, that'd be a perfect hologram. Let's get to work on that. If we could reduce electric bills by changing the way the copper behaves to a more expensive rhodium, then wow, it's $3,600 an ounce versus that's why everybody has copper. It's not practical. But if we could have that luxury and wire your house, well, then you would have electricity would flow so much better. So this is what we are doing here in M-State Matter. We are changing the way matter behaves. Some of the other products that we have, this is kind of a field all to himself. It's our Android powered by Graylind. These are preloaded channels, networks. It comes with a 1-year subscription, and we are using a small Motorola Android device. You do not make phone calls. You do not receive text messages. You only turn it on, press the Graylind internet home screen button that will appear on the screen and takes you directly to a channel for frequency, live frequency broadcast. It comes with a 1-year subscription. Your second year subscription is then $200, and at the end of 2 years, we send you a third phone for a renewal. Again, all you have to do is you need a Wi-Fi. That's it. Your Wi-Fi signal, turn it on, and you have access to Graylind Direct on our preloaded Android that comes EMF free. So our technology is being delivered on a clean platform. There's a lot of different companies out there who are attempting to use a digital med system like ours. And here's what they're finding out. They're doing it from screens that are emitting EMF. Well, we took a look at that first and had that lab tested, one of the two lab that we've had tested, and eliminated the EMF radiation. We had a video here we shot. It's in our YouTube channel. We took a smart meter and we took a cell phone at the same time with one text message and stopped EMF radiation from the smart meter and the cell phone at the same time with one text. So we finally, after 5, smart meters, it's eluded me. And after 5 years, I finally have been able to harness that code to render that signal safe. Graylind Gold. Well, what a history we have here. This is my encyclopedia. Not much more I can say other than it's a ridiculous list of algorithms that I've wrote for the last 14 years of code writing here, writing algorithms. The master list is located on there. It almost seems ridiculous. Look at that handsome fella hard at work. This is actually how we put frequencies inside laser, LED systems, have them hooked up, burn the code frequency, and mass produce them. So that's actually me working there, hard at work, saving mankind. If you are outside of Graylind Gold, then we need to take a look at a hair and fingernail sample to get exactly what your DNA sequence is. And then like an EQ, we can then subtract and eliminate those problems with the body and replace them with the right adaptogen information so that the body's own stem cells can repair the DNA so that you are now back in ease. We are a water in, water out therapy that charges the vibrational field of 80% of your body. So if you can, take out all of the toxin out of gasoline in a combustion engine in diesel, imagine what we can do to the human body that's simply made of water. It's quite a piece of cake. The next card is Lyme. And there's Lyme disease. I pretty much A to Z spectra. I've looked at all of the effects of what Lyme disease will do and its breakdown characteristics frequency. I simply had the anti-effect frequency to, again, take that matter and render it inert so that our own bodies can remove that inert material to the bladder, water in, water out. Chemtrail protection, it's for years I've been a good friend of Michael Murphy. His documentaries on what in the world they are spraying are eye openers for some people, and for others who simply do not look up into the sky. There is a scientific anomaly that is occurring. Condensation trails occur at 25,000 feet when the heat passes, the cold air at that altitude passes through the heat of a jet engine. It will leave a vapor trail for up to 45 seconds to a minute. A chemical trail that appears at 15,000 feet, something that a condensation trail cannot, will line our skies for up to hours. Now, there's been a lot of talk. Are they real? Are they not? Well, they've now came out and admitted them. Let's look at a 30-foot protection field around you that renders what is falling from the skies, spraying us like bugs, and render that material inert. So now we not only have the best automobile and atmosphere environment cleaning process with our anti-smog, we now have a awesome advantage: indoor air quality. And for a lot of people, indoor air quality is more toxin than what you are standing out on the corner at rush hour. Weight management was something that, you know, I took a look at my parents who both died of obesity, and tried to think, you know, let's see if we can do something there with what this is. I was the first person to go on record publicly on the Coast to Coast AM show with George Norrie, September 9th of '03, where I shocked the world to a surprise that obesity is a disease and not a disorder. The reason you're so heavy is because you go to the refrigerator so many times. You don't have to open up that refrigerator. Well, no, that's not exactly true. And the New England Journal of Medicine concurred with my findings 6 months later. So without any medical background, what I have done is I have studied the leading research papers in Science Today in the medical community to make a very solid understanding of how the body works. The research in telomeres tells it all. And this is the area that I have specialized our frequencies, sending the intrinsic information to. The same with weight loss. You simply, comes as a coaster, you place your food or beverage on top of the coaster, and within 2 minutes, that information will tell 2.2 pounds of fat per week to go to the bladder. It is an appetite suppressant. There's a thyroid line. A lot of people just their thyroid is off, and that's their weight problems. These are glandular. You have a body that needs 8% body fat so don't worry. There won't be people in, you know, small third world countries coming up to me, shut this thing off. Your own body's defense system will prevent that information to carry to the body if it is not safe. And that's what I'd like to bring up. Another thing about our technology is that we are beta research testing. This is not anything that has been evaluated by the FDA, because simply I am not a food, nor am I a drug. I am text therapy, and that completely falls under my protection, my big brother, the FCC. Until they make text messaging illegal, I guess I got a hell of a business now, don't I? We have a couple other products here that come on cards. They are the LED skin and anti-nuke. Well, as far as anti-nuke, let's start with that one. This is the best I can do, and this is the best I have right now. Now, if I'm wrong 5 years from now, it won't matter. One of those 50 or 48 nuclear reactors around the world that are leaking could be maybe possibly affecting you somewhere if it is on a river. So, yeah, if I'm wrong, it's not going to matter. If I'm right, well, just think about all the people who thought I was crazy. They won't be around, and you will. So this is the best thing that we have. We've looked at isotope 149, 140, 141, 191 iridium out of Fukushima. You know, we've got these with digital Geiger counters. This is what we are. This is the best I have. That's where I'm at. It's a never-ending pursuit for perfection with me. And the moment that we have something that is even better than I have now, I can then remotely upgrade the frequency no matter where you are in the world at the same time. Our technology operates on its own M-state platform and monotomically driven. So no need to have it shipped back, reprogrammed, and resent to you. We do that automatically. Let's go over here to what everyone likes to see. Oops, The quantum isolation, I might as well point that out, is a product that we require a hair and nail sample to do a analysis on you, and we'll kind of tell you if you've been naughty or nice. That's all. We'll give you a good indication of what you have going on inside your body, and if we can make repairs on that, we will make recommendations immediately. EMF wallpaper. The Vortex is a wallpaper that you simply have on your home screen wallpaper. It blocks then most, if not all, of the EMF radiation that your phone would be delivering. Anti-smog. Well, you hold that image be within 30 feet of your car for 2 minutes, and that fuel tank will be charged. The Integratron. The Integratron is an interesting building, and so I was very intrigued with the story on this. I've done enough investigating to realize that this is the largest vortex energy field in North America, and it's used for a incredible healing center that's located out in Landers, California, next to Giant Rock. So what I did is I pulled the frequency from the Integratron, and that image vortex is by far the strongest field that anyone can feel off your screen would be Integratron. The energy sensitives are blown away. Those who are not energy sensitive have now found that they can sense energy with that one. Graylind Gold is, like I said, with the same. We've covered that, just the text aspect. Chemtrail, the same. We didn't cover LED. Let's get that now. It comes in a card and it comes in a text. It's an anti-pain and great rejuvenator of the skin. We've pulled all of the minerals from the Dead Sea. We utilize that first. All organic frequencies that we have put in that build collagen, put into a nice platform, as well as reverse engineering some of the leading frequency generator devices that cost between $3,000 and $50,000 that are on the market today. I've reverse engineered all of their technology and then ran it through our EMF block to have it a actually safer environment to use, and have reduced the price to a $40 text message that the entire world can have. So you can see how we can take $50,000 pieces of equipment and turn them into $40 text messages. What a benefit to society Graylind will be. Ormus M-State Matter is, well, monatomic gold is probably, if we understand 10%, of what Ormus is, it will be the greatest scientific discovery of mankind, I assure you. I've one of the few people who have done some tremendous research over the years in Ormus, and our Ormus M-State platform is what runs our quantum entanglement field to work on our text messaging. All of our programs do have Ormus in them. Ormus M-State text and Ormus card, however, have a additional 33,017,000 additional monatomic M-State clusters. It was known as manna in the Bible, the philosopher's stone. You want my winning combination? You take a Graylind Gold with an Ormus and a fuel chip, and your body will be chemtrail. I'm sorry, not fuel chip. A chemtrail, a Gold Eagle, and an Ormus are three perfect programs for the human body that we would see eliminate most of the dis-ease that is around there. as well as the 94% of the cases that I've analyzed over just coming up on under 2,000 people here the last 12 years. And out of those 2,000 cases that I've ran programs on, I have found 94% of them carry a common denominator. That is multiple chemical sensitivity disorder. Well, a lot like Mother Earth, if we can clean up our environment, you can clean up your body. And by multiple chemicals having a sensitivity disorder, you are having a breakdown in your body. So get your water right, and your life will be right. This is Thunder at Graylind.com. World leaders in quantum application. Get back with your representative for more information. Or join us on CAM. We love to see people there. That's live stream once you have had a chance to download the Ring Central Meetings app. Again, congratulations to Jason Fowler here. Within the last month, we just won a World Championship Ironman. That's the ultimate athlete. Another long list of champions. Those champions who know us all have rings that we have worked with. Till next time, this is Thunder at Graylind. Thank you.